Hello and welcome to another Arkeys video and to a new 2 million credit lap time challenge on Gran Turismo 7. We are at Eiger Nordwand and we are in the Mitsubishi Lancer from 1995 on Comfort Soft tires. I did most of my time trialing on this one live on stream. If you want to go and watch the full extent of my trouble, you can go and watch that back. I will put a link on the screen and in the description as well. After the stream, I decided to carry on for a bit because I felt like I was starting to get the hang of it. Of course, it ended up in a bit of a brain melter, but I did get in an improvement, but also with a fairly big mistake on that lap, so a bit annoying, but then I got completely stuck. We are going to run through that lap and look at some brake markers, look at what I am doing wrong and sometimes right as well maybe. And if you are enjoying the content, please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. It is highly appreciated. Now let's jump into the lap. And the first brake marker is one that got pointed out to me by someone in the chat, so thank you for that. That is the darker bit of tarmac there, just after that ends onto the brakes, and you really need to brake a lot earlier than you think. We are bringing the car down to second gear and a very late downshift to first gear just for a bit of rotation, back up to second, and just as that curb is leaving your screen, we are briefly onto the brakes, down to first gear for a bit of rotation again, back up to second. Be careful as you come onto the power. I was often bleeding a lot of time coming out of that corner. And here I am braking just as the cliffs are starting. You can see it's right at that edge. I'm staying in second gear this time. Just be patient around the corner, let the car coast and coast and coast. You want to stay towards the right hand side because here you need to swing the car back over, and as soon as you get a glimpse of the exit, make sure to be on the power out of there, because now we are flat out for a bit. And here we are coming up to where my big mistake is. The brake marker is the Marshall stand there, but I am braking too hard for far too long and the car just continues straight ahead, so I really had trouble turning the car and I thought this lap is gone, but I managed to turn it around to a bit of a benefit up the hill because now I'm starting to gain again. But normally I was following more like a line that the Ghost was taking by not braking so hard into that corner, but we managed to make it work. Here I'm looking roughly at where the corner marker is. It's roughly just before the pit exit, a small dab on the brakes and a lift, and now we are just trying to keep it flat. I didn't get this line completely right. I had to lift a bit, you can see, to make sure I didn't hit the wall on the right hand side. Here we're looking for that white bollard. Again, you need to brake earlier than you think. And here I'm just trying to get the weight transfer to get that rotation as I release the brake. And now we just need to find the line towards the line. And you can see this is actually where I gain most of my time compared to the previous lap. So we're down to 1:15.434. I did have 0.3s at my optimum times, so I need to try this again on a different account and see what I can do. Now we are running through the lap without interruptions. We are looking for the tarmac patch. We are briefly down to first gear, up to second gear again, briefly down to first gear, and be careful coming onto the power. Now we are looking for the start of the cliffs just after the Marshall stand, staying in second gear this time, let the car coast around the corner, and here we are just looking for where we can see a glimpse of the exit and powering out of there. Now we are looking for the Marshall stand, and you can see how much I'm on the brakes, way too much on the brakes, and the car is just carrying on straight ahead. But we're getting the good run up the hill in third gear, and I think I'm actually braking and turning a bit too early. I'm coming in a bit narrow, so I need to delay that a bit. You can see I had to adjust, and now the angle is a bit compromised and I need to be careful and lift a bit. But we managed to survive, brake at the bollard, and in a straight line as much as possible, releasing the brakes, hoping I can get the car to rotate a bit, exiting in third gear, and now we are across the line. So I definitely feel like I need to give this another go. Maybe I will try in VR as well to see if I can see through those tight hairpin corners as well. It was more tricky than I expected. Still think it's a fun combination. It's one that normally suits me, but I was struggling a bit on this one, to be perfectly honest. But either way, I still hope you enjoyed the video, found it entertaining, maybe even somewhat useful. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.